Well, I suppose incidentally that makes me the main event of the morning. So judging off the pink octopuses that are filling the room, I think we'll go with being in the pink corner. So I'm Dom, Corporate Sales Manager at Octopus Electric Vehicles. So a subtle clue there of what I'm here to talk to you all today about. But before we do dive into it, just out of curiosity, I didn't see many in the car park, but do we have any EV drivers amongst us today? 1, 2, 3, a room full of opportunities, hopefully. Number 2, just out of curiosity, do we have anybody that's considered, or a family member that's considered getting an EV in the last 12 to 18 months? 1, 2, gonna have to get the convincing coat on today, I think. Actually, third question, just out of interest, given the option hands up, if you could pay less taxes, would you? Yes, there we go, got some hands up eventually, so thank you for that. Unfortunately, I'm not here this morning to abolish tax, so bad news on that front, but hopefully I have a solution for you and your team that are looking to get into an EV, the most affordable and easiest way currently in the market. Now, MoneyWeb have partnered with us on this, so I think Chris and Rob touched on it, that they partner with people that not only offer the best offers, the service, but in terms of a proposition, we're currently the only provider in the UK that offer the complete EV solution. So it's not just the car, it's the charger, it's the green energy to power the car, and also most importantly, especially for a lot of you that may be looking to get into it for the first time, the expert guidance that can reassure you and talk you through this being the right choice for you. Oh. It's not. Is it the right? Sorry, is it the right?
Should be. Right.
It's not. Oh, it's not working.
You haven't plugged it into your electric car, have you? See if it's working off this.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. So a lot of you are probably more familiar with our bigger brother, Octopus Energy, and you might well be one of the 7.3 million customers currently in the UK. But similar to Big Brother, we've been making really positive waves within our industry, the automotive industry. Since becoming a fully fledged leasing company in 2021, actually April 21, so next month is our 4-year anniversary, 6,000 employers just like yourselves here today have selected us as their EV benefits partner. To put that into perspective, on average, that's 5 new accounts per working day, which is safe to say it's kept myself and my team pretty busy. But on another note, we're very proud to have 27,000 EVs on the road with the aim of surpassing 30,000 by the end of next month, which makes us the largest all-electric lease company fleet in the UK currently. In this time, similar to Big Brother, we've not only experienced rapid growth towards becoming the biggest provider in our space, but also we've kept excellent customer service at the epicentre of everything that we do. And as they say, the proof is in the pudding, hopefully, with our excellent 4.8 score on Trustpilot, which makes us currently the most trusted provider in our marketplace as well. Oh, I think we're working now, Chris.
It's all right, I'll stay here.
We're cooking with renewable energy. So free, flexible and no commitments. You're probably thinking I'm here to tell you about the prior chapter to meeting my beloved wife, but that's not the case. But I'm here to speak to you decision makers and business owners today and hopefully give you reasons why hopefully this may be a no-brainer for you as the employer. So what I mean when I say that is that it costs absolutely nothing to set this up, nor are there any management fees, admin fees, or even are there any minimum requirements on order uptake, spend, volume, business sizes. The doors are open to all business sizes. With that in mind as well, when we say no commitments, just run through it there, but also the fact that there is no order requirements as well. But in terms of moving on to the next slide, what other benefits there are for you as the employer. Now, I'm sure there'll be some of you amongst us today. I know we've got finance, payroll, HR here that have had the headache of managing traditional company car fleets of the past. Well, the good news that our modern day scheme is extremely easy to administer and easy to run. We take care of all the day-to-day management. In addition to that, it's extremely easy to run using the digital tools that we put in place as well, namely our HR dashboard, where you'll have access to monthly consolidated invoices, payroll reports, and lots of great tools you can see how the scheme's performing as well. In addition to that as well, it's a great way of boosting your benefits package. So it's been a hot topic today, quite rightfully so. If you are an employer that's, struggling for recruitment or retention challenges at the minute, this is a great way of revamping your rewards package and offering something a little bit different. By offering a scheme that offers 2, 3 or 4 year contracts and has proven to see only 6 in every 100 drivers actually hand that car back early. So again, proves it's a great way of keeping on to your best talent as well. But the third point, obviously being a part of a renewable energy company, the great thing about us, if you partnered with us, we'd be the perfect partner for supporting you on that journey. It's a great way of creating a greener culture within your organisation, so we can not only enable people to live cheaper and greener lives, but also help educate them on that front as well. Did you know if you were to switch 10 of your drivers out of petrol into EVs, it could reduce your carbon emissions by approximately 50 tonnes of CO2. And again, you'll be given access to this kind of data on that HR dashboard. So if you do have any ESG goals or strategies or reports that you have to do, it works hand in hand with that. Now, another hot topic of the day, quite rightfully so, we're all expecting that national insurance rise, that hike next month, which will hike it to 15%. Now, the great thing about our product is that we give you, the employer, the choice what to do with those savings. Now, if you want to be like many of our clients that want to offer their staff the maximum reward at no cost to them, they opt to pass on 10% to the employee's monthly rentals to lower it as a reward. It's been proven to boost uptake, actually doubling it in some cases, which then feeds into the retention positives and the sustainability positives as well. And just to give you an idea, with the 5% that's retained, so that remains, that's more than enough to cover your Class 1A benefit in kind tax, but in addition, save approximately about £400 per lease on average just to boost that as well. So obviously the more cars you order, that figure will accumulate as well. Now, in terms of what's included in the package for you as the employee and what your team will have the benefit of, is a great package that's probably the most comprehensive in the marketplace at the minute. Now, there's a lot of providers out there that offer typical things for day-to-day stuff, but what this does is take out the stress and the cost and the unpleasant surprises that we've all experienced as drivers in the UK. So everything from the day-to-day stuff, so your road tax, your MOT, your annual service, your new tyres, your breakdown cover provided by the AA, that's factored into this package and it is easily accessed via our driver helpline as well. So as I said, nobody in your company will get bogged down with the management side of things. That's what we're here to take care of. But it's not just that. We understand that as employers, it's not just the employees' lifestyles that you're wanting to look after, but naturally you want to look at your risk protection as well. So we're proud to say that we've got the market-leading risk protection in terms of the what-if scenario. So just to quickly touch on those, our early termination protection is there for those employees that leave the business or if their circumstances change significantly. So for instance, if somebody went onto long-term sick, it's day one cover where they can hand the car back free of charge, reducing a lot of risk and cost on that front. In addition, the fully comprehensive insurance cover that's provided by Aviva, best in the marketplace currently, covers everything from a little dint in the car park at the supermarket where it's very frustrating to come back and see, or God forbid your car getting written off in a really bad accident. The gap cover takes care of that and more importantly ensures that nobody's going to be liable for any big costs on that front. Just so you know as well, for those that are interested in getting into it, it does add more flexibility, so family members can be added to the policy as well. But what makes us different, what makes us stand out? As I mentioned at the beginning, it's the overall proposition. And we understand in making people transition to EV, we have to incentivise them to do that. So the great news is that I'd love to share that if somebody did place an order via our scheme, if they have the luxury of off-street parking at home, so a driveway or a garage, they'll be entitled to a free home charger in an installation that will be taken care of by our Octopus Energy Services team. Just to give you an idea, that's an incentive with it's worth just under £1,000. So again, really big incentive on that front. But as a forward-thinking company, we understand that not everybody's got a driveway at home. And that's feedback that we had traditionally when we first started this. Like, what about our staff that are in a terraced house or an apartment? They're not going to be able to get that £1,000 incentives. Well, the good news is that relying on our network, our tech, our people, our relationships, we've managed to set up the Octopus Electroverse network, which currently has coverage of 90% of the public chargers in the UK currently. So if you are a person that has a terraced house or a driveway, you'll be given 4,000 miles of free energy to use at the public chargers. To give you an idea, that's roughly around about £650 to £700 worth of public charger miles as well. And as we provide energy to a lot of these public charger suppliers, we actually get discounts as well. So in turn, our customers that will have access to what is, I suppose, a modern day fuel card system, they'll get discounts throughout the day on charging as well. But as I said, we're part of a renewable energy company. So for those employees that do have access to a charger at home, this is a big win for them. So if they join our EV tariff at home, they'll be entitled to 4,000 miles worth of credit loaded onto their energy account. To give you an idea, that 4,000 miles has a value of £100. So if you're the average driver in the UK that's probably doing 8,000 miles per annum at the minute, on the tariffs at Octopus Energy, where we capture 1 in 3 EV drivers currently, you could run your car for as little as £200 per annum, which is significant. As I mentioned, with the EG charging tariff, the incentives don't stop there. As an Octopus EV customer, you'll get access to an exclusive 1p discount. Now, I know that doesn't sound a lot, but these are the things that we try and open up to, and that will allow each member of your team, especially for those people that are on the 20% tax band that are eligible for this, this is where the proposition starts to make more sense, because it's not just the insurance that they're saving on a monthly basis, or their MOT, or their road tax, or their tyres, whatever it is. We can also significantly help with running charges as well. Now, we also understand that it's great people enjoy not only the big incentives, but the little things in life. So Octopus are our little perks, where you'll be entitled to a free coffee each week, and also 2-for-1 Odeon tickets as well. So everybody loves a freebie. I'm more of a Greggs man, but if you're Cafe Nero, knock yourself out. Being a part of a renewable energy group, it's not just energy where we stop and EVs. We have a part in low carbon tech as well. So for people that do have an EV, our data suggests that you're 70% more likely to invest in another piece of low carbon tech. So the great news is that if you were to partner with us, your EV drivers that place an order will also be entitled to a £500 discount off solar panels or heat pumps at home. So heat pumps are what are hopefully going to replace gas boilers in the future, and I'm sure a lot of you have had issues with gas boilers. But also, just to tag on to that, it's not actually just the EV drivers now. Even for your employees that don't have a driving license, or don't drive, or don't want an EV, you'll be able to give them an incentive by partnering with us on this as well. Now, in terms of some offers, we understand that it's not just our excellent service, our product. We also have to have the offers to go along with that as well, especially if we want to hit that 30,000 EVs on the road target by the end of next month. So with that in mind, because of the volumes in which we do, we get access to really good discounts with OEMs. So that then translates through to the rentals that employees see on a monthly basis. And just these examples here, I've picked them out. We also offer nearly new options as well. So what that is a demographic of vehicles that are less than 18 months old and 15,000 miles on the clock. So those cars that do come back to us early, what that does is open up the doors for people on, like, say, £27,000, £28,000, £29,000 per annum. So we're doing some great work in making this more affordable. But these three options here, run that on a 40% tax band, 3 years, 8,000 miles per annum. On this vehicle here, the BMW iX1, which is my aspirational car at the minute, hopefully be getting that at the back end of this year. To compare that to a consumer package, so a personal lease, you're probably looking at £700 per month. Now that is just purely for the lease. It's not got all the added extras within our package which make this a no-brainer. The other two there, sub £300 per month, the Cupra and the Emoda, which is a new Chinese manufacturer that's entered the UK marketplace. Sub 300 for the package which I've shown you there is the reason why this is so popular for people in the UK looking to get into an EV at the moment. But there's a lot of things that we do, some great things. Hopefully you can see with the amount of employers that we have signed up. But what I will say is that what we really pride ourselves on, and the fact that we don't charge anything to set this up or to run the scheme for you, ultimately what that means is that we have to generate the interest, the excitement, but also educate people on EVs as well. We're not here to force it on you, but we do a lot of great work in events. So whether that is setting up a space in your office as a discovery day, bringing some of the plushies along with us, or even if it's just coming to the car park and bringing some EVs that you can test drive. We do some amazing work on events because we want this to be an engaging benefit, and these services are free of charge as well. So it's not just the launches that we take care of and we listen to and we tailor that to your needs and your requirements. So whether you'd like to launch it virtually on a webinar, that proves to be quite popular at the minute. But if you would like to go all out and have an event, you can speak to our events manager and we can make we can get something into the diary for you as well. So it looks like it's frozen there, but actually once it gets to the top, it's 1,000 employees in the UK currently that have access to our electric vehicle scheme. Some big brands on there, Fever Tree, Dyson, PepsiCo, part of Walkers as well, Co-op, Nando's, Standard Life. As you can see, we're trusted by a lot of big players in the UK currently. So I'll be around all this morning. Hopefully some of you would like to have a chat. I've got some bigger pink plushies in the corner which are up for grabs as well. But yeah, any questions at all, come and pick my brains. There's only so much we can run through in 15 minutes. So yeah, I would love to engage with some of you and answer any questions you've got. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.